Hello everybody, welcome back to Pixie Woo. So Sam and I were recently in Norway doing some press, and one of the questions was, I can't remember what the question was, but basically it turned out that I'd said someone had asked me to do a grunge makeup tutorial. Sam thought it was really funny and was like, I don't think you can do grunge, and she might be right actually. She was like, because you have to do everything too perfect. And I do like it to be perfect, but, so I was like, right, I'm gonna do it. And she laughed and said, I'm actually going to watch that video because we don't watch each other's videos. So today's makeup tutorial I'm going to do for you is grunge. And I love it because it's kind of effortless, like you've just been to a gig or a festival and you've still got the makeup on that you've had on since the night before, and it's just a bit worn and a bit, it sounds horrible, doesn't it? But it's a really cool look, and it's like you're so much fun that you don't have time to touch up your makeup. So that's the look I'm going to do for you. I hope you enjoy. Okay, I'm going to use a little bit of MAC Face and Body. I'm going to try and do this makeup quickly as well, so hopefully it won't be a super long video, although I already can tell that I'm in a chatty mood. And I want to do it quick so that I don't have time to faff around and make it too perfect. Start off with my foundation. The colour I'm using is N1, and I'm using an Expert face brush to work that into the skin. I've moisturised my skin already. I don't use a primer because my skin's quite dry and I actually prefer how my skin looks without a primer. But if you have oily skin, or you're someone who likes a primer, that would go on first. Or you're someone that you find your makeup doesn't last very long and you're wondering why, then try a primer. See, I'm already chatting away. Right, then I'm going to go in with concealer. Actually, I'm going to not go in with concealer, I'm going to go in with eyeshadow first. I have got this Giorgio Armani eyeshadow, and this one is in 10 eye tint. Just number 10, it doesn't have a name. I'm going to go straight on my eye from the wand. You can use any sorts of colours that you want. I was torn between grey or brown, but I thought warm brown would be nice. Then I'm going to take a base shadow brush and just work that in. The reason I've gone for this sort of product is because the eyes are meant to have a little bit of a shine to them. Like the makeup's kind of worn in and your eyes bases come through a bit. So I've popped one coat on and blended that, and then going to pop a little bit more on and blend that as well. So just went to the hairdressers and I was telling my hairdresser how I want to go back brunette, or maybe not brunette but just slightly more caramel. But I feel really bad about it because Real Techniques changed our photos on the back of our brushes because I had brunette hair, and they haven't even put the blonde ones on yet that they took the photos of. And I'm already deciding that I want to go back brunette. So I'm holding out. I kind of feel that I've done blonde now. And I'm having my hair extensions taken out at the end of the week. And also, she found that I've got a little bald patch here. And I'm hoping it's from the hair extensions, or it's not a small enough patch for it to be a hair extension falling out. So I think might be a little bit of alopecia. She said, have you been stressed? I was like, God, when am I not stressed? But so I'm going to have to try and calm my stress levels a bit. Okay, just blend that in. And then I'm going to take that under the eye as well. Now it goes quite strong under the eye, like it's kind of fallen down a little bit. Get my brush again. I think it's going to be the brows I'm going to have the most issues with. Okay, I look like I've been partying hard now. Right, I am then going to take a black eye pencil. This one is in Smoulder, and that I'm going to start off inside the eye. Now I haven't worn black inside the eye for ages, so I'm just going to close my eyes so it gets both top and bottom. waterline. Actually, I'm going to do the bottom separately. I'm going to try and get that right. Like along the actual lash line. Take that on top as well. Oh, it's really strange to have black inside the eye. I feel like I just look like big eyes there. Right. Get my angle brush again just to soften that. Okay, that looks pretty grungy, doesn't it? Mascara. I have got a new one from Lancome and it's called Grandiose. Let's give it a go. I do love my Hypnose one by them. I want it kind of clumpy-ish. Both top and bottom. A little bit's gone underneath, but I don't care. That's what it's all about. I quite love that little bit's gone underneath in a really Courtney Love kind of way. Right, let me go in and touch up the skin. I've got a Clinique concealer. I was going to use this double wear one in 07 Warm Light, but it looks really yellow. So I'm going to use this 03 Moderately Fair Clinique Smooth Lines. Put that under my eyes. Don't want to go too far up. A little bit around my nose. A little bit on my chin because I've got a few blemishes there. I'm just going to take a concealer brush and just buff that in. Does my skin look too perfect now? Cool. That's like a little caption, isn't it? Does my skin look too perfect? It's like something from Zoolander or something. But I didn't mean it like that. Okay, and just working that into the skin. I'm going to take a little bit of that concealer through my brow bone. Right, and then I'm going to take my brush that I was using for the eyeshadow and just work that eyeshadow under the eye. To check that those kind of blend together. Because I don't want it to lose any of that finish. This might end up being my favourite kind of look, you know. Right, brows. Now the brows is going to be the tricky bit because I don't want them to look too overdone. I've got my Anastasia brow palette and I'm going to take the taupe, I think. Let's get a brow brush. Now I'm using a slightly bigger brow brush, from the original collection of Real Techniques. I'm using the brow brush because actually I'm going to use medium and brown here. These can be bought individually. I'm going to use the bigger brush because I don't want it to look too accurate. I just want it to add colour. So my husband just popped in and I was like, oh, how does this look? Do I look grungy? He went, looks like a smoky eye. I was like, but does it look grungy? He's like, looks like a smoky eye, looks nice. Oh, I might have to put more underneath or something. Okay, let me get on with the brows. Just going to brush that through my brows. Could probably go a bit darker, couldn't I? The brows are like the hardest bit to make them not look done. It's really tough. Right, I'm then going to take a little bit of Topshop sent us these, which are contour creams in Swerve and Sweep. And these are the colours of them. I'm going to take a little bit of that. Just put the product through that one. I'm going to use a little bit of Sweep. I'm going to keep to my same brush. So I'm using the brush that had the foundation on anyway. And then lastly, now you can wear any colour on your lips. I'm going to go for a little bit of Burgundy. And I'm going to run that all the way over my lip. So colour my whole lip in with that, and then I'm going to tissue it down a tiny bit. And then get a base shadow brush and just soften it. It's been on for like hours. Now, if you want to powder, you can. I'm not going to because I like the finish that it gives. But yeah, you could take a powder through that as well. That, let me just go in one more time, a little bit through here to make that even higher up. That is my finished grunge look. Hope you've enjoyed it, guys. I really enjoyed that. And I think it was reasonably quick. Don't forget to like and subscribe and give us some ideas. Try and push our boundaries. Give me another look that I won't have normally done. And if you give this a try, send me pictures. I'd love to see it. My Instagram is NicPixie1. Take care. Love you lot. See you next time. Bye.